Hey class. Wow, I miss teaching you. But I'm going to give you some stuff that you could do at home and hand build with your brothers and sisters and parents, aunties and uncles, anyone that you want to hang out with and do a little bit of art with. You can teach them the things that you've learned in class. So a couple challenges. Let's see who can make the biggest pinch bowl. So we're going to start pinching our clay the way we know, and we're going to work our way up the edges all the way around using the table as the bottom, and making sure you have a flat edge on the bottom so it doesn't spill over or roll over. The challenge is how big of a pinch bowl can you make? The bigger, the better, and if you make the biggest in the class, I will give you a piece of my pottery. Next, we're going to do some hand building of the mugs and cups that we've done in class that we're familiar with. There's a stencil in the package, and you can roll a slab at home with a rolling pin. I'm using 2 yardsticks or 2 mixing sticks, paint sticks, as my 1/4 inch guideline. If you don't have those, you can use a couple plastic hangers, point that out, the hooks to the outside, and use the straight piece as the guideline, and use a rolling pin or bottle, something like that, to roll it out. If the clay is wet and it's starting to stick, you can use cornstarch or baby powder or talc powder, something like that, on the items that you don't want it to stick to. But remember, don't use too much. It'll dry the clay out. If it is too wet, you can let it air dry a little bit and then wedge it. And if it's too dry, you can get a wet sponge, put it inside the bag, mush it around a little bit, and go back and wedge it, just so that you can make the clay just right for us to use. We're going to do a few clay stamps as well at home. You can use a tool to carve out a clay stamp. I'm going to do some at home myself. The other thing you can use is anything around the house to get an impression of. So let's say, here's my ball of clay. My bit is drying out a little bit, but it'll give you a good idea. So I have this bracelet. These little dots are pretty cool. I'm going to push my clay into those dots, pull it off, and that makes a clay stamp there. I would then cut back these pieces so that they're not going to leave a mark on my item that I'm hand building. And we can use these to texturize our mugs when we hand build stuff, and we can trade and use all of our stamps that we've made at home with our class. The impression on some, when you do make it, for instance this shell, it may go too deep, but it's pretty neat. You don't want these cracks. Remember, use a little bit of water and smooth those out. We could then take the reverse of those stamps and have one going in, a puka going in, and then something coming out. It would add some really cool designs to our pieces that we're hand building. We'll bisque fire these, so I wouldn't use these as clay stamps until we put them through that first fire that we do, and then we'll just leave them as bisque, and we'll be able to use them in the future over and over and over again. Try to listen to your parents. I know it's difficult just being at home, I can just imagine, but you can certainly find things around the house to do and help out with, and I cannot wait to teach you guys again, and I certainly miss being in our class. It is the highlight of my week. Ha'o, I know that you like to sculpt, so I am letting you go with this, bud. You just make something amazing. You're really, really talented. Keep that up. As for the other class, if you want to try to sculpt and make some really cool figures, go for it as well. There's no actual rule to this. I just want to get you guys some clay in your hands and a couple of ideas to roll with. So good luck. I can't wait to see you guys. Stay healthy, help your parents out, and be really good kids. We'll see you soon.